can gank the side lanes. I mean, you've got some decent lanes to gank. Gyro Mars is not the worst. Double stun.
He's heading up here.
This is big if they can give a kill over to mid one early on. Actually going to level up Dark Pact early. Shazam just scurries to safety. I say that, but Moon with the long range attack can pick up the kill. Roger's going to be the retribution. We'll trade a 1-for-1, but more importantly...
Line here. Careful about going too far forward on the Tide Hunter. Yes, he had a few. Get the Fate Bolt up onto mid one. Right. And get that perfect positioning in again.
Mid one's going to be cautious. That Anchor Smash gives you a lot of mitigation here to trade, and Roger's going to fall as well, so I feel like you really want... You do see what they're getting across the map, though, like Roger's farming up mid, and Nevermind's in trouble up top. But no point in the Ravage, so this will just be a slow chase down. Nevermind, he just levels it up last second.
He's scouting with this courier.
All the little things to help out with the kill. I thought he had an actual...
Shout Moon, this would be a pretty big kill.
Deep, and they don't have vision at the moment. They're trying to play with their own... Wolf, but Rosé's in trouble. He's split from the Tide Hunter, who needs to be the bodyguard for your squishy heroes, and he won't be successful at doing so. Now CZY is going to give up another kill as mid one. Start to stack up the essence. Won't find Trezan, but a bit of a misplay there as Tide...
KP, he's just rushing to try and get a creep with his first health in the Overlord. And of course, once you shapeshift, the creeps move just as fast as you, so he's immediately able to join in and clean up Trezan.
Up to 4 now, Permanent. Agi for me.
Tide Hunter wasn't in the perfect position. He was walking around when they didn't have quite the level of vision that you might be expecting.
He's in trouble down bot.
No, not him as well.
Mid one with his night vision is given some time for the team to come through just fast enough for Arfu. But it means that he has to banish defensively. Mid one still has the pounds back up. The max it. It's only an 8 second.
So when you think of the Anchor Smash, right, it's going to be another way that you're going to be able to deal damage to a Slark, even if you're trying to deal. Like, you can just turn it straight around.
Rosé
is very far forward.
I have to pop BKB. Just never mind. That's a huge crit. He's in trouble though. They're just gonna eat through the tanky Tide Hunter. He's got no reinforcements coming on over, so they're gonna feed another essence over to mid one. Instant drop on the my bad.
Immediately going for full.
Set
up here on some move, but it's a bait.
I'm surprised he went for the jump being dire around the mid lane to connect with Moon.
He didn't have the damage to be able to pick off Moon with just 2 supports. Heal though. Picking up the Light Strike array with, of course, his cast range, keen optic, anchor lens, be able to provide a whole lot more team fight prowess for them.
Who's he caught out?
Jump forward.
Be careful how deep they dive, but I guess with the Tide Hunter down, they're not too worried, and mid one's damage as well. They'll chuck out the Laguna, Chidori forced down to at an extreme rate. Not only that,
but how often has mid one actually been in on the
Pangos? Gonna get started on a pretty solid arena, clumping them up around a choke point. All eyes are on Nevermind at the moment, but he hasn't been able to join the team just yet. As Roger finally, once he shows up, he can block off the Blink Dagger to start the secondary fight. They're still trying to follow up. They're going to be careful as Rosé's just getting targeted instantly, closing to deal with the Evoker. Now the Tide is separated. It's got the Ravage in charge up, and the team are too far away as they can't utilize the big ultimate. Chidori's going to try and make an attempt. He'll clean off the Lina. Is now trying to man-fight Mid-One, who's finally on top of the Gyrocopter. Now with the BKB, slows him up. They're going to turn. Rosé, a buyback coming into play, but it's all the Mid-One show as he's back on top of the Gyrocopter, and now it's got the life to go for a second round as well. But he's got to be cautious as Roké can kite him once the BKB expires. KP needs to be a body, but they just avoid the Lycan completely. A long-range LSA from the high gun cleans up the slug. They'll catch out KP as well.
Cop comedy that everyone always wanted. They both see that Roche just came. See, this is the timing that I...
Wait, mid one. Great timing of the Dark Pack. Rose is a bit of a compromised position. They're still waiting for perfect timing on the Ravage. It's a bit too late though, as mid-1 protected with the BKB is trying to clean up Rose. Will not be successful. They've got the Aghanim Scepter freshly completed for the Lycan, so mid-1, Wolf bitten up. He's just ripping a punch. Oh, look at the damage with the BKB now expiring. Mid-1 has to be cautious. Second shapeshift is out. So trying to find an angle back into the fight. He's stolen up so much essence. Dreammaker, I don't think they can take the fight here into this. Nevermind's going to make the attempt. Chidori's in trouble. They'll push him further away, but it's not going to matter. Mid-1 just chasing them down left, right, and center. Nevermind as well. He's too far away. He's committed in to try and clean off our food, but he won't even be able to find him. Oh, maybe? Oh, anchor smash. This is big if they can catch the gem as well as mid-1. Just a clean-up crew.
Clean-up crew.
They have Ravage on cooldown anyway, so I don't know if that matters. Maybe Arena into Cataclysm. Be careful they clump up. Roseanne's just going to try and blow it on the Shadow Dipper, but meanwhile, Rose is getting targeted down, so the Invoker can't use any of his abilities. And in fact, Rose will just get ripped apart from the Lycan, and that's a dieback from previous. Force up the buyback.
Yeah, just baiting little things out constantly. It's kind of fitting, a leaping wolf, you know. Some things look a little bit silly, like the Sven jumping in as a wolf, but...
What's the BKB? I still see how much sustain mid-1 stop with this Aghanim shot, and they'll just blow up Chidori. I mean, they're just... For like Dreammaker, a couple of mistakes, and SMG just punished them to it. Such an incredible level, as now Nevermind's the next target. Won't even get an opportunity to use the Ravage. He's got a secondary life with the buyback. Trezam will fall as well. Mid-1's got so much essence to work with, and still the ages for another 3 minutes. 2 full sets at barracks. They can't get the last one, but they can definitely hit the T4 towers. Well, never mind. We're making an attempt. Moon's falling low. They'll clean up the Lina once again. Rogi also to fall, but never mind. Unable to be forced back inside the base. It looks like SMG should be able to clean up this game. That they will, as Dreammaker call it quits.
It makes you feel a little sad, right? Because Dreammaker, they were right in this. With that, but that's really what I'm looking for. Grouping up around the Beastmaster as well, probably the Tango, more likely than the Gyrocopter, who needs to continue to sit back and farm.
Taking some damage here up top. In fact, it's quite a lot, as Rogi will pick up first blood. So, oh no, I saw the summons damage. I hate to see it. Top lane though.
Now you can't.
They found Chidori again.
No.
Rogi and mid-1 doing the dirty work as mid-1 from bot to top. He's committed to the lane though, so we might be in trouble with some extra hero shot from Dreammaker. They're just going to be able to provide that.
I mean, if you're Trezan, surely you think with this next creep wave, you're just going to roll the straight on in.
Rose
the opportunity.
Jump again on the Invoker. What an ink spell summon to multiple cures. Mid-1, they're not going to be able to punish the Phantom Assassin. In fact, it's Moon that's in trouble. As they'll split up 1 for 1. KP and Rogi still trying to deal with the backline supports to cut them out of the fight. It's Rogi that's going to be the target. Now they'll turn to deal with Nevermind once again as KP. This free pathing just giving him so much ability to cut in and out of the fight. And now mid-1 can just target down Chidori. It's a triple kill for KP. He's going to look to turn it into an ultra if they can give it to him. Wait up in a couple of seconds. He won't find it. It'll be Rogi to claim.
Who has the potential to rip through your towers if your response isn't.
Attempting to collapse onto mid-1 under the tower. But maybe it's SMG that's collapsing on Dreammaker. Tornado will give him some space. The Bora as well through the BKB, controlling KP. They're trying to clean off Rose, who's a little bit disconnected from the rest of the cores that can beat the bodyguard. And now with the Beastmaster TP, there's unfortunately no answer, but it looks like Trezam. The sacrificial lamb here. KP still, he's locked on Chidori. Continue to just provide the slows. So might actually turn it back around. Chidori, maybe he's going to bait it to kill off KP. Yes, they take the streak. It's an 8 times. But is Chidori going to be penalized for this? Get the vision, Moon, double jump instantly. Would have loved the diffuser play for this dive, but it looks like with the overwhelming numbers, they can just flood over the Gyrocopter. They want to make sure they have a power position as mid one just completed the BKB. So they don't care about the Aegis advantage. They have incredible vision to be able to play this team fight with, but they'll cut it in half. You see the Soul unleashing up both the cores together, but they're falling super low as mid one's going to pounce on forward, and they'll crit it both down. As they'll kill off Chidori, the BKB not enough. Now with the Aegis round 2, Invoker's in trouble. They don't care about the T3 tower as they're looking to dive deep past it. The Roar is a big factor. Some of the Invoker abilities as well, but just for that enabling, potentially mid one who's level 20 and...
Never mind.
Here's the target. They'll have to overlap the Roar and Arrow, but unfortunately for them, neither of these will be enough to hold back mid. Just ripped apart, but the reinforcements are coming over. Rosé split once again. They're going to leash up the Pangolier and the Grimstroke together. Gyrocopter, is the flak enough to kill off Moon? It's not enough. Mid one's going to jump in for Chidori. He's already wasted the BKB and there's no escape as KP can block off the retreat. Moon somehow still alive as well. And Trezan was putting all his attention to somehow get the kill on Ricky, but they can't even get that.
Try and take it a little bit more on the offensive if they can pick off a target like KP. That would be ideal, but pops the smoke.
They can stick around. KP have
into it.
The utility available, but the reshot once again on both the supports here. They'll target down KP, but this might give a free fight for mid one. But the BKB's popped super early on. He's going to try and lock on Chidori. They've got incredible ward on the higher ground to just enable this as Phantom Assassin can jump left, right, and center, giving no escape opportunity at all for the side of Dreammaker. And even Moon has all this mobility as well, so Nevermind will be brought down. A triple for Moon. I mean, SMGs just have an incredible vision advantage. Feels like the entirety of this game.
See you later. Who's there?
Oh yeah, KP. Just an instant jump in. Meanwhile, this is almost forcing Dreammaker to reveal someone on the backline, and well, that's going to be Rosé. Is Moon instantly looking to be the person to jump. So going to be a bit cautious, KP, giving Moon an ample time to refresh after the stun. I'll get the kill over on Nevermind once again, and Rana used to sacrifice here. SMG. I mean, Chidori's closing on Satanic.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Needs about 300 gold.
Mid one's
still sticking around.
Yeah.
Well, he's got it now. And rest of SMG, well, they want kills, and it will have no difficulty being able to find this, and they can just lead into Roshan afterwards as well. They want that. They don't push too fast on the Phantom Assassin, as we see. Very good at getting kills instead of objectives, but once again, they're caught out. Never mind. The key component which they were needing for the Cataclysm, they won't even give Invoker any opportunity to utilize the freshly completed Aghanims.
Satanic on mid one, and all the healing that's coming through from the X-Well as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Rough Life, SMG looking to continue on with their dominant run so far. Mid one, it's time for the Fountain diving. They want to try and beat Dreammaker into submission. Mid one, he can just rely on the life still, getting all the healing back up thanks to the Aghanim shard as well. They won't be able to end it in a rampage, but they will at least.
Dory, respectively. The Dreammaker, majority of them Malaysian, so there's some good mateship coming. And isn't that fitting?
Yes.
The Pango roll being ruptured up.
The sad face to end it. I mean,
still got the Aegis for another 25. So you're more than happy to force all of the cooldowns away from the enemy team.
if they can hold the time up, 15 more seconds here mid one. Gonna be somewhat cautious. I say that as Chidori just ripped apart. Root's giving all the space for mid one to get to safety. They're relying on the Cataclysm, but mid one, there we go. Back up to full. That wasn't even the Satanic as well. Just a good old healing provide from the Grimstroke. A dieback on Moon, but mid one. Well, he's ended games previously with Rampages in the Pro Series. He's looking to do the same thing here, but oh, now with the buyback, maybe that'll help out. Even the old shot.
Oh, the Ghost Scepter.
Oh, no. Mid one, mid.
Oh, this is so stupid, man. Fountain needs to do more damage. Give it true strike.
Radiant's top tower is
Game's gonna finish. The creeps will do the job.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Your Bloodseeker into Pango hate.